I'm so sorry for being late, guys. I know I'm disrupting this. So sorry.
Well, we didn't actually really start yet.
Oh, are you serious? I'm sorry.
We were ready to. We were actually about to, and then we started talking about that.
My fucking life caught up to me real quick, and I was like, I gotta go.
No excuses. You lost a week's pay.
Man,
y'all getting paid?
Oh yeah, didn't we tell you?
I was like, that was hilarious. Like, hey. You lost a week's pay.
Did I not tell you guys that I'm getting like?
I've been breaking in sponsorship.
I've been throwing sponsorship videos on these episodes for the last 2 months. I haven't actually sent you guys anything. Check your Venmo. Welcome back, everyone, to Squad Pod episode 72. If you haven't already, please hit the like button, subscribe, check out everything else we got going on. All right, so as we have been the last few episodes, Alex, what's pissing you off?
I'm pissed. I'm a little more disappointed than I am pissed, but I am mad about it.
Okay.
So 2 months from now, June 3rd, 6/3, is me and Marissa's planned wedding date from a year from then. So I was like, I'm going to be real sweet. And I'm going to take her somewhere for that weekend, like our -1 year anniversary, because it's not quite our wedding. But I was like, fuck it. Like, we got it planned out. I make all these plans, guys. I picked out a nice place. I can tell you now. There was this Brews and the Zoo up in this place called like Williamsburg, Delaware or something, where they kicked all the kids out and adults just got to go through the zoo and drink beer and drink wine and shit and just like go through the zoo and get drunk.
Okay.
All right. Super excited for that. That was Friday night. And then Saturday, there was a food festival going on all day with like a bunch of wineries and stuff. And I was like, awesome. I found a hotel smack dab in the middle, put a reservation in for it. And I was like, I'm going to surprise her. Call my sister. I'm like, hey, can you watch my kids this weekend? She's like, that's the weekend my cousin gets, he graduates. And I was like, oh, well, 97% of the population graduates. I'll break that news to him and I got to go to it. It's fine. I was like, it's fine. I'm going for my wedding thing. Call Marissa just to I was like, hey, don't make any plans this weekend. She's like, no, we have to get our wedding, like our engagement photos done that weekend. And I was like, oh, can you change it? And she's like, no. And I'm just mad because it's not worth the fight at that point. I was just like, fucking.
Well, how much are the photos?
Yeah, right? It's bullshit. I got
probably way less than reservations for a hotel and shit.
I got all that back. That's fine. Couldn't cost. Yeah, I got it all back.
Some of that shit's like non-refundable. I know. So.
Oh, I'd be going by myself then. But no, they.
Like, I'm going.
Yeah,
I'm walking around by myself at this zoo, getting drunk as shit.
So today I'm pissy as shit at work because like. It's not that I'm mad at Marissa or anybody. It's just like I had a plan. It was real sweet. Just derailed real fucking quick. So I'm real pissy, like looking for somewhere else to go. And now I'm not going to tell you guys because Marissa watches it. It's still a surprise for her where we're going. But I did end up finding a place the next weekend. But it's not the same, man.
Well, yeah, because it was going to be like a big surprise. And now it's like...
Yeah, it was sweet.
You should like in the middle of it, you'll be like, a lot more fun last weekend.
Yeah, I want you so bad, man. It's not her fault, and like she probably would have like moved it if I really pushed it. But then I was like, then I'm at the fight with her, and then I'm at to tell my cousin about not going to his graduation. I was like, I'm being the baby here. I'll just move it, But nothing was as cool as Brews and Zoo. That sounded dope to me.
That does sound pretty cool.
I wanted to get drunk and see direct. It sounded cool. Kick all the kids out and stuff. I was like, this is dope. But that's my anger. And I seriously was at work all day, just like looking for other shit.
Fuming about it.
Where the fuck else do we go? Yeah, because I didn't want to do something big.
Yeah.
I gotta actually do an anniversary eventually. Like I can't like come out the gate shooting hot fire, I'm not Dylon over here. I don't got that kind of stuff. Can't do it consistently.
That's unfortunate.
But that's my anger.
That is unfortunate.
Yeah,
not as mad as
that's worthy of being mad. I mean, you make plans and then they just get soiled.
Just crumble.
Soiled it.
Yeah. I'm gonna remember this, and one day she's gonna tell me
Oh,
like,
man.
you never do anything for me, and I'm like, no, I made plans, and you made me cancel them. Like I do things. Ugh.
It's
That's
kind
what
of
pissed
hard.
off.
Like I feel like the older you get, it's harder to do surprises because
Oh, for sure.
you need so I'm getting, I guess they had some sort of COVID relief thing for students, and I'm getting like $600 or something from Hack. I'm like, okay, that's cool. So I'm like,
Nope.
all right, Brittany's been wanting a mixer, like a KitchenAid mixer, for the longest time. We've never had like $300 or $400 just laying around to buy one. So I'm like,
Yeah.
perfect. Like this is money I'm not expecting. Don't really need it. Like, all right, Mother's Day's coming up, but I'm like, this money is just gonna plop in my bank account. I can't just be like, I need this. Like, we share a bank account, so like she's gonna see me just take out the money.
Yeah.
And we share, like we both use her Amazon account because that's where like my discount for work is applied. And I'm
Well,
like,
don't go to Amazon.
well, yeah, but then I gotta order it from like Walmart or something or whatever.
Or go to the store.
No, but
You
see,
could just walk in.
this
They
is
sell
the
it
other
out
thing
there.
too. I don't know what she wants. I don't know what's good with a mixer.
Gotta do some research, man.
I
Get a
know,
kit.
but-
That's the best part about buying new shit is
Not
doing all
something
the
like this.
research.
Not something like this. Like if it's like,
Oh,
I don't know, not like a big purchase like that. I would much rather it be exactly what she's looking for. So because what happens if like I buy it and it's like, oh well, you could have
I
got
feel
like
like
I don't think she
you're-
would say this, but I could have
think
gotten
you're
something better.
deflecting, Evan, and you want her to do the research. You think Brittany knows all about mixers? Think she's like a mixer queen over there? She's like the model
No.
230 would have been.
But-
You're making her do all the research now.
But I told her about it, and now she gets the fun of shopping for one. So-
Research,
See, this is
Yeah.
exactly what you wanted to happen.
but
research.
it's fun. I don't know about mixers, man. I don't-
Is that what you told her? It'll be fun.
No,
It'll be
like, honestly,
fun.
like,
it'll
I-
be fun for you to
You
look it up.
research.
She's already on Amazon shopping for baby
Think
stuff
about it.
all the time now. So it's like,
See,
hey,
that was
you
part-
can look
already
for
in the
something for
kitchen.
you now. Like this is
You're
for
already-
you. Like,
already in the kitchen. It'd be
oh
fine.
my god, don't even.
I'm just
Damn.
Yeah, with a new
No, I
baby
get
on the
it,
way,
man.
you'll be
I-
in the kitchen way more.
a few years ago, I think 3 years ago, we have all hardwood, and Marissa wanted one of those like vacuums that's like a mop too.
Yeah.
Like bristle crosswave or whatever. And like I'm doing all kinds of research on what's best, on what is the best thing. And I found like crazy shit. And then like she just came out to me one day and she's like, listen, I've been seeing your like search history and stuff. She's like, I know she's like, I just want the bristle crosswave. She's like, I don't want any of that other stuff. I just want, and I was like, all right, that's fine. I'll get the bristle crosswave. But it was a little disappointing.
Yeah.
You watch
did
it
all
and you're
this-
like, man, these floors could be way cleaner. Like
cleaner.
if I would have got one of those other ones I was looking at.
Nah,
Just
man,
look-
I just found ones that like had a better battery life. I found ones that didn't need plugged in. I found ones that were self-cleaning because like you have to like clean like the
Yeah.
spinny thing in there. There are ones that were self-cleaning. Should have got one of those. She hates cleaning.
Damn.
things. I'm always cleaning it. She hates.
Yeah.
Should have got. The
I'm always
self-clean.
cleaning the Roomba
Oh yeah.
that I
We
got
actually-
for her birthday, and I've cleaned it.
Why
I
are we
actually-
giving
It is what
our
it is.
lady friends freaking appliances and like cleaning supplies?
Yo, no lie though, that Roomba's amazing because you just
I
like,
had
turn it
to-
on and let it roll around, do its thing. You don't have to do shit.
I
Me and
feel
Evan
like my
can't do-
house is
I
on
had
such
to-
an
other
angle
than
it would
clean
not
it.
work well.
I had to put mine away. Mine's in my closet, dude, because my kids left darts and fucking yarn and fucking like Marissa. That's Marissa. She'd leave big things of yarn and it'd be like sucking her yarn up. And it would just be like
Stopping
just
the
imagine the
rollers and
Roomba.
burning it up.
Just sucking up a whole ball of yarn just in one spot.
It would, man. It would just. I've seen it where it's had like a long thing because it just unrolls her yarn like as it's
Yeah.
pulling it down from the couch. It just is like
Oh my
unrolling it.
This
That's
one is like crazy, man, because it's like you can connect it to your phone, and like if it gets like underneath something and gets stuck, it'll just stop and it'll send a message to your phone. It's like, oh, I'm stuck, help, or whatever. It's like
I'm at
it's
the
pretty
edge of a
funny.
cliff.
Yeah,
It's
that's what it
just
says.
like-
Yeah,
From Roomba. Help.
help.
That shit would always bother me though. We put ours away. I couldn't do
Pretty
it.
neat,
Anymore.
though.
It is cool. They were cool.
Yeah, I
Dude.
don't know. I just feel like my floors are so like my house is so uneven. I feel like it's just gonna like gravitate towards the middle, and it's just gonna get like stuck there in like a loop. Like I know it's not that bad, but
No, it
Get
really
the
finds its
four-wheel
way
drive
around, man.
version.
I
And
guess
like,
we are
the way-
Central PA. I probably should get one with 4-wheel drive at least.
Yeah, get the 4-wheel drive version and get up the hills.
Should I put chains on it?
But then I guess they
drumstick
do
right on
like have sensors, so like the first couple times you run it, it does like memorize patterns and like how your house is laid out.
That's
Yeah.
kind of weird.
For the
It is
government.
weird.
Yeah, I was just about
But,
to
like,
say.
And it has like sensors that like if it gets too close to something, it'll slow down.
I can
And
just
like it has like a little
imagine.
bumper on the front that if it bumps into something, it changes direction and shit. It's pretty cool, man.
They
Hey,
are
cats.
cool. Like I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know why we don't have one. I mean, probably because
Your
we don't have
cats-
money. But
Do your
Yeah.
cats hate it, Wyatt?
yeah, we have plenty. Like,
I mean, Bruce doesn't care. I mean, he doesn't like go up and play with it or anything. He kind of keeps his distance, but he doesn't get scared by it. He's chilling and he just watches it roll by, but he does like if it gets too close, he just backs away a little bit. He's like, nope, I'm
like,
good on that. I don't know what it
seeing
is.
this shit?
he probably thinks it's like another cat at this point. He just gets
There's
out of
something
the
rolling
way.
around. I don't know what this is, man.
Seeing the shit?
I don't hate it, but I don't like it either. I'm curious.
I'm partial.
I'm part. As long as it don't fuck with me, I'm all right.
It's gonna touch. He's gonna be sleeping one day. It's gonna bump him and freak the hell out.
I bet.
Like, nope, now we're not cool anymore.
Not
He's
cool
just we're not cool anymore.
Me and this thing. Did you name it? Would you name it?
She named it. I don't know what she named it though.
I named mine
Because it's
BB-8.
connected to her phone and stuff.
Oh yeah, mine was connected to mine. I named it BB-8.
BB-8.
BB-8. Star Wars. Star Wars.
That's what I would have named it something like a robot, like a robot name, you know?
Yeah, like
Of course.
R2D2 or
Yeah.
something. I can't think of any robots right now. But
Yeah. Ask me
Shit.
any other time, I'd probably think of shit, but not. I
yeah,
can't
what's
right now.
the Danger Will Robinson one? I know it's Lost in Space, but I don't know its
remember.
name.
No. I know it was from Lost in Space. I don't remember its name though.
All right, so I had a family movie night the other day, and I'm not mad, but like I'm watching Olivia Rodrigo because I just cannot naturally because I just can't stop. So she has like this movie where she's traveling from Utah to it doesn't matter. She's traveling to Utah to California, playing her album live at the spots that she wrote these songs at, and she's like jumping through the nation playing them. It's a behind the scenes.
It's like a concert movie.
Yeah, kind of behind the scenes album. Like, what was I feeling when I wrote this? And then she'll play it live, like
Yeah.
the one she does on the beach, the one she does under like this underpass. Like, it was a pretty good movie. I love Olivia
That's cool.
Rodrigo.
That's neat.
It was fun. But anyways, it was weird though, because I'm sitting there watching it, and I'm like, oh my god, I just love her so much. And Marissa's just like, is that your like celebrity crush? And I was like, I don't know if she's old enough to be my celebrity crush. And she looked her up. She's like, no, she's 19. And I was like, oh yeah, she's my celebrity crush.
For sure.
And listen, it's not even like a sexual attraction. It's just like I just love this person. Like I love listening to her. I love
You're like, I know that she's 19, but she writes these songs about me. Like she speaks to my soul.
speaks to my soul, man. I'm an angsty teen too. But the funny thing is Tyler's sitting behind me and he says, oh, I think she's my celebrity crush too. And I was like, no. And the weird thing is he is just as far away from her
I was just about
as
to
I am
say.
from her. It's
You
no
guys
less
are like
weird for
exactly. Actually, he's 10,
Exactly.
right?
10, yeah.
And she's 19.
Yeah.
He's he's like a year closer.
Yeah.
You're 10 years away.
It
He's
would be
only
less
9.
weird for Tyler. I was just like, no. I feel like a weirdo now.
I don't know. I feel like that would definitely be weirder than if she dated you.
Well,
like,
well,
I feel
now,
like it would definitely
currently.
be weird.
Currently. But give it 10 years. Then it's
It'd
no
be
less
a
weird.
little,
right?
Yeah, that's true.
a little illegal as well.
Yeah, a little illegal. You know. I know you guys have not listened to that album yet, but oh my god, it's so goddamn good.
Sour?
Yeah, oh, I know you have.
Yeah,
Evan.
I've
You
listened
listened
to
to
it.
it.
I've listened to some of it
Yeah, I've heard
Actually,
some songs off of it.
after that podcast
Yeah. Gets me.
that we talked about.
I think I'm an
Yeah.
angsty teen, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel for her.
Oh
It's
god,
like, all
In the
those
movie,
boys
she
that broke
did
my
say-
heart. They just
they just
the
all
song
break
just-
my heart.
In the movie she was like, I was in a place and just nobody understood me. And I was like, No.
No one understands me.
Yeah, like stop it. Like that's why your music's so popular is because people get it. You know, like we understand where it's coming from.
Yeah.
No one
Literally
understood what
everybody
you were
understands
feeling,
you.
but also
But she felt like
everyone was-
nobody understood her.
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
everyone has
good music.
felt that feeling. Like that
Yeah.
no one understands what you're feeling, but everyone understands what that's like.
It's
Right.
weird because you were a
Right?
teenager and you
that
thought
makes sense.
you were like all by yourself and you were the only one who's ever experiencing this. But as I grow older, I have to like explain to Tyler, like, I've been through this exact same thing. I promise you. Like, I know exactly how you're feeling. But like as a kid, you're like, no, fuck you. Like, no, you don't. You don't know what I'm going through.
You don't even know me.
So you don't even know me.
You don't know me.
You're not even my dad. You're not my dad, Alfred.
Alfred.
Is that what he calls you? That'd be funny as shit if he called you Alfred instead of
Is that
Alex.
what he thinks Alex is short for?
I'm picking on
I thought
Batman.
about it. I was like, that'd be so funny if he called you like in the heat of the moment. He was just pissed off. He just called you Alfred, like it was like your formal name or something.
Oh god.
He didn't realize that Alex was short for Alexander, though. He just learned that maybe like 4 months ago. So he's like,
He thought it was
"Oh."
short for Alfred, and he's like, "You're not my dad, Alfred."
Me and Marissa were busting up during that scene, though. And then when he was in the hospital, I know we're switching gears, but when they're in the hospital, that dude just wakes up from a fucking coma and he's like, "You lied
He's
to
like,
me."
You
Like,
lied to me, man.
damn, dude. Ask if he's okay. How you feeling?
How you feeling, man? Can I get you
Lied to
anything? And then that'd be like, hey, how? All right, you lied to me, man.
Lied to me. He just blindsided this. This dude just came out of a coma. He's like, "What? Who the fuck are you?"
How much time has passed?
I just got blown up.
And I know it's such a small weird detail now that we're talking about it. I don't think we talked about it in the review, but like how he adds the actual eye makeup that Batman always has, and they just never show it in any of the other movies.
I like that.
He's just like,
actually.
I like it too. It's just odd to see, for the first time.
I seen like a picture that showed it was like a meme and it was a cartoon, but it showed him like seeing the bat signal and running over to the mirror and putting eye black on, and then like going out.
I saw one where they
That's
took
funny.
all the other Batman movies and they took all the clips where they're wearing the suit without the cowl and they put the eye makeup around like Keaton and Ben Affleck and Val Kilmer and stuff. It's pretty funny.
There's literally a scene where Keaton rips his mask off and there's no
And it's
but,
white.
it's
It's so funny if you look at it now because it's normal with the black underneath, and then it cuts to somebody else, and then when it cuts back, he clearly doesn't have it on at all, and then that's when he pulls his cowl off.
Yeah.
But it's like, why wouldn't you just leave the black on?
Really? So there's a scene where you can see it under the mask. There's black.
Oh yeah,
It cuts,
Oh,
to
all of
something,
them, yeah.
cuts back, and there's still a mask.
it's just
on, but
white.
they're
You could
just
see,
white.
you could see, yeah, you could see
Yeah.
his eyes around it, yeah,
And then
and it looks so weird.
he rips the mask. He doesn't
Yeah, that's
like
when he
it's like
rips it.
rubber. It's
It's at the end of Batman Returns.
Yeah, he like rips the mask off. It's weird. Like I'm
Yeah.
like, how do you get that off normally, man? Like he like
just make a
peels it
a
off.
new mask every time.
Just like remolds
Probably.
it.
It's just molded
Batman.
to his head.
It's all sweaty.
He's so sweaty.
It's not like you can't afford
I-
it.
I did. I know we talked about it slowly, and I would love to. I know you guys already reviewed it, but I'd love to review it. But it was a fantastic movie.
Yeah, I loved it, man. I
Yeah,
can't wait to
I
watch
loved
it
it.
again this weekend.
I did have a kid come tell me it was his favorite Batman movie, though. Like 19-year-old kid. I was like, I don't know about that. I don't know.
It's up. I would say it's
It's
like
up
top 3 for me now.
I'd say top 3 or 4.
I don't know.
I'd say 3 or 4.
I think
think-
the Dark Knight's still my favorite though.
I think The Dark Knight's technically probably better than it too.
I think
actually
Batman
really-
Begins is my favorite.
Batman Begins is good as shit too.
That is a good
Batman
movie.
Begins is my favorite one.
I like, and I don't mind that he was like getting shot and not taking damage. That's all fine to me. I have a willing suspense disbelief. But I liked in Dark Knight where like it shows like the bruises because he would still be fucking hurt. Like that would hurt
Yeah.
so bad. But he's taken like hundreds of shots in some of these scenes, and he's just like, I'm good. Like,
My
That
biggest
scene
thing
where
is
he
like
fucks them up while they're shooting them, like towards the
yeah,
end there,
like in
that
like
hallway.
in the hallway. Like, oh my god, dude, it would feel like so many people just punched you.
Then he gets
straight in
fucking
the chest.
blasted point blank with that shotgun there at the
And
at the
that's-
end too.
it's
That's
just funny that like not one person
Ugh.
just moves their gun up a little bit. Like
Shoots him in
every
the
single
face.
person shot straight at the chest.
Yeah, that's what I'd be thinking
It's
too.
like,
Like,
not
how
one
not
person in for the
Look
head.
at his face.
Like,
You know,
Yeah.
guys, that's why, and they ruined it in these new darker ones. That's why he wears the bright yellow bat symbol, because it draws your eye to it.
focus.
And-
That makes me just think of Dumb and Dumber, you know, where he has like the bulletproof vest. He's like, well, what if they shot you in the face? He's like, what if they shot me in the face?
What if they shot me in the
He's like,
face?
that was a risk we were willing to take.
That shit's ridiculous.
He never gets in. I mean, again, willing suspense of disbelief. That's why he should have used the cape instead of the squirrel suit. He'd be dead in that scene too. His parachute catches and he like flings up and hits the bottom of them train tracks. I'm like,
He's rolling around.
your fucking
Hits that
bones
truck.
would be broken. Dude.
Yeah, but you could see he was fucked up. But he
It would have been like
that shit.
He's
Batman
coming
Begins.
so fast, dude. He's just like, "Thoo." I was like, holy shit, that'd be dead.
in Batman Begins when like the Scarecrow lights him on fire and throws him out like that building window, and he like hits all the like scaffolding and shit on the way. He's like laying there and he's like, Alfred. Alfred. That's what he would be like. You'd be like,
Yeah, he would.
Alfred, get me up.
He'd be all mangled and shit.
Ah. Like, you see a bat just fall out of this, a huge bat fall out of the sky,
A squirrel, you mean?
wearing this, this
squirrel.
huge
Yeah,
like
squirrel.
bat suit.
See that big ass squirrel?
Yeah, big, you know, we got Squirrel Man now too. this city's getting crazy, man. I got Batman,
Yeah.
Squirrel Man.
I love like the noir vibe, like the detective shit, and it, like how him and Gordon are working together the whole time. It's pretty cool. It's like him and Gordon versus everybody else.
It was fantastic. Some of the scenes were so masterfully shot. My buddy actually, Storm, you guys know Storm, he's watching it, and how Storm watches movies is weird. He just watches it in like half-hour increments. Like
What?
he doesn't
Like all
sit and
movies?
watch movies. Like all
What?
movies. Like
What?
Does he
if
not
his
give himself
wife-
like an hour and a half at any time?
he watches it like on his lunch break and shit. So he
Okay.
watches it in like half-hour increments. Like
Yeah.
because his wife has no interest in it, so he's not gonna go home and watch it 'cause she is not gonna watch it.
It
with
took
so
him 4 days to watch this movie. 'Cause
He's
it's
not
like
done
3
yet.
hours long.
I was
not
gonna
done
say.
He's
not
watching
done
it like a TV show.
He is, but it's cool though because like he keeps approaching me like it is a noir, and he's like, because he's talking to me today, and he's like, how did Batman not get that Bat was L wrote whatever that word is, L wrote it like,
Lotta or
and I
whatever it
was like, oh, I gotta shut up. Like he didn't get to it where it's not a bat, it's a it's a falcon.
Yeah.
But I was like, oh, I gotta shut up. But like it's kind of interesting to see his take on it, like taking it in half-hour chunks, like
Episodes.
like old detective serial, like he's taking it in episodes. It's just fun,
Yeah.
kind of cool to see.
that was probably one of the like in a long time, especially because of the pandemic. That was probably one of the best theater experiences, other than Jackass Forever. That was a fucking great theater experience. But like overall, just sitting in the like, I'm glad we went to that cinema we did because of those comfy ass seats.
Comfy seats.
But just experiencing just that beginning and stuff, how crazy it was, just them like the Riddler looking through the window and just how he was like in the background of that shot with the mayor. Like that was so creepy and shit.
It was awesome.
Yeah, and then you go right into the dope ass like Halloween monologue and shit that he has and about fear, and
Yeah.
it's awesome. Great.
I don't know if I would have been able to make it through it.
I'm
In
not
the
gonna
theater?
lie.
Yeah,
At the end of the movie, I started getting sleepy.
yeah. It's
Like,
not even about.
That's usually me. I was
After-
in it.
I was in the whole
at the
time.
end of the
man.
main conflict. Like once, like it, like the ending of the movie where it slowed down, and I was like, "Whew, I'm getting tired. I'm out of soda. I'm getting
I
sleepy
was
now."
into that shit, man. I fell asleep during Infinity War.
I
I, didn't
know,
fall
you
asleep
said-
during this. I was into it. This shit was
My thing's
amazing.
more. My anxiety gets me sitting in a room like that, like where I can't get up and I can't talk. I know that's so weird,
Mm.
but like my anxiety just gets to me.
Be Wyatt. A lot of chilling.
Lamping.
That would probably make me more anxious.
There was still even some parts during the movie where like me and Vern were like looking like kind of lead over and be like you see that shit or whatever. I forget what you said to me at that one point, but there was a couple
scene
parts.
with the live stream, and I was like, Batman in 2022. Like, it was
Oh
just-
yeah, where he's like, "Hey guys, thanks for following me." Like the Riddler.
I said something Batman in 2022 or something, like just because it's just a sign of the times type of thing. That wouldn't have been in Batman Forever.
Yeah,
It's not
Batman
yeah.
88 even. Yeah,
really cool to see that seen in 20 years is going to be cool to look at. Whatever the fuck we have in 20 years that is going to replace.
They're going to say the internet. What's that?
Internet. Web 2.0.
Web 2.0. Yeah. We got to be on like Web 45.0 at this point.
You think this like hologram shit?
What do you think version of like even Google Chrome is out right now?
Like 11?
You think only 11?
Probably not that high.
We're only on Windows 11.
Yeah, Android's not even. But yeah, so and Chrome's even. How many revisions have we really seen of it? I don't even know if it's 11. Might be a little high. How many PlayStation 4 updates have there been?
Like
oh my god, version
50 million,
version 100.0.4896.127.
They change it like all the time.
Yeah, but they do shit like 0.50 point.
Yeah, I'm with that.
But that's not always the main number. But that's not higher than
new. It's not always like a new version, but like those micro little changes, man.
Well, that's what those points are. Like, they got a lot of points. That's the most I've ever seen on like any version, to be honest.
Holy shit!
What's internet? I don't even think Internet Explorer is a thing anymore, is it?
It just got phased
I think
out.
It exists, but you're not supposed to use it.
It's not even Internet Explorer anymore. It's Microsoft Edge. Yeah,
I think Internet Explorer still exists. Like it exists separately, but you're not supposed to use it. It's not secure anymore.
Yeah, it's phased out pretty much.
Yeah, I think they stopped updating it.
Google Chrome. Google Chrome.
Google Chrome, my only issue with Chrome, and it is like the only one, it's probably everyone's, is that it uses so much CPU. It's insane. Like, if you have like 10 tabs open, like I don't know how often you have like 10 tabs open.
Yeah, I never
10
have
tabs open, man.
Well, I'm at work.
Yeah.
But
like
I'm at work,
the way Chrome works is if you actually like pull up Task Manager when you have different tabs open, it opens like each tab is its own separate process, and it sucks up a lot of like. That's why I try not to keep Chrome on. Like if we're looking up something on the podcast, I try to use my phone and not Chrome because it's
there's people out here still using Firefox, bro.
I don't mind Firefox.
Amazon uses Firefox. That's their default.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, we don't use Google Chrome. Very rarely Internet Explorer. We use Firefox at work all the time.
I think my work uses Chrome.
I always use Chrome when my work used Internet Explorer. The banks. Yeah.
What about Opera?
Opera. I just saw an ad on a YouTube video for Opera. To be honest,
Opera apparently is optimized for gamers. That's what
I hear.
That's the gamer browser.
That's what PewDiePie keeps telling me on these ads.
Yeah,
I heard Opera's dope.
I'm not the only one that's seen the ads, right? Like,
yeah, I just saw an ad on a video the other day about it. Oh my god, I gotta log out of the Waves 5 TikTok.
It's got to be like
we just keep getting followers. Follow our Waves 5 TikTok channel. That was not actually an intended ad. I just actually keep getting notifications. Yeah, follow Waves 5 TikTok,
please. Yeah. Posted daily over there.
Yeah, Vern's been posting the daily sports fact for the last like 100 weeks, 88.
Not even just that. We got clips now too.
Yeah, I'm up to like today. I posted 3 videos because I had enough for 3 videos, and I have 7 more that I just rendered tonight when we were talking here from our Tuesday episode that I'm going to kind of release throughout the week too, to go along with the sports fact.
Yeah.
So it's at least 2 a day, hopefully.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually didn't make a short last week. It was only the 3 of us, and I just kind of wanted to go to sleep, so I didn't
feel right.
I told Wyatt, I watched that entire episode the next day, that Friday, when I was at work.
Oh, yeah, you missed it, so...
Yeah, I watched the whole one. So, I
needed to catch up.
I heard everything you guys said, so I'm good.
I don't even remember what we said.
I'm just saying.
We stayed on. That went on for a little bit.
Yeah, like 2 hours.
And we didn't lull, really. That was we thought that was gonna be a quick one, and we kind of rolled with it for a while.
That's how it works, man.
That's how
we don't talk to each other for 2 weeks, and then we get on, and we're just like.
I know, right? Even though we got the group chat.
I was gonna say we talk to each other like 2 times a week because
it's not the same.
It's not because not everybody is available at the same time. Sometimes, like this is more like actually chilling. Actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's not a
But
cadence
Evan,
to it.
Didn't you have something else that you wanted to bring up here?
I got 2 things. And
Okay.
the first
One of
one, you guys have probably seen it. But what about Mike Tyson punching that guy on the airplane?
What?
You deserved it, bro.
I didn't hear about
Mike
this.
Tyson did nothing wrong.
I know. I wanted to hear what you guys thought about that.
That's what you told me about Will Smith too. So
I gotta change my tune.
All right.
I think we're not talking about Will Smith right now. I didn't know about.
I don't
Mike
care if he slapped Chris Rock.
You didn't hear about the Mike Tyson thing, Vernon?
I would look while you
I
guys
didn't
talk
hear
about it.
Yeah, I mean, long story short, if anyone hasn't, I mean, because this actually just happened. It just came out today, right? Or last night?
Yeah, like the video and shit dropped today, I think,
So-
this morning.
Yeah, like long story short, this dude took a selfie with Mike Tyson. He ended up sitting behind him on the plane. Apparently, he was like talking in his ear the whole time.
He was wasted.
Yeah.
Apparently.
And Mike
This dude was
Tyson just-
intoxicated.
I don't know why. You might know more than I do. I don't know what exactly he was saying, and I don't know if any of us
I
actually
don't know.
do. But Mike Tyson just had enough, and he just turned around and started wailing on this dude's head.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, the
I'm
kid
about to
kept
watch
like
it.
he kept like going over his seat and like, you know, just talking to him, or like he would touch him or whatever. And then like, I guess Mike Tyson told him to stop numerous times.
Yeah.
And this kid just kept like bugging him and like whatever. And fucking, you just see Mike Tyson just turn around and pop, 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 and then sit down. And then he just sits, just chills.
Yeah, the guy recording it, he's like, Mike.
Yeah.
I heard, and this was a comment that, yeah, it's all hearsay, but it'd be interesting, like if it was not on Mike Tyson's part, but if it was intentional from
These
the
dudes
people
fuck
that were
around
recording and the
found
people
out.
that, because think about it. I'm not in agreement. Like if this dude was being an asshole, he probably got it coming. However, unless the guy actually said like, "Hey, I'm gonna kill you," he really has no grounds to actually hit him, and
Yeah,
he
man.
could
What
probably
is with
sue
these
him. I'm just
people
saying,
being
from
okay with people hitting people.
I'm
Like,
just
act
saying,
like
like,
fucking adults. Move your seat. Say, hey, this dude's pissing me off. You're Mike Tyson. Get a different seat.
Because too many people just think they can get away with saying whatever the fuck they want to say to people, bro.
Oh,
They think
man.
there's no repercussions until someone knocks them the fuck out. Fuck it. Mike Tyson deserved to punch the shit out of that dude. He was being an asshole. Fuck him.
You have no idea. You just told me you have no idea what he said.
He's fucking bugging him. You tell him to sit down. He's fucking with you. You punch the shit out of him. I don't give a fuck. Like,
That's so
you
childish.
think Mike
to me.
Tyson's going to go to jail or anything for this? Hell no.
No.
He's Mike
No.
Tyson.
The guy wasn't
Fuck
even
it.
that bad, and I just looked up the pictures.
I'm
and
just
shit.
saying, like, even on the internet, like, people way too comfortable getting in people's faces and just saying random shit nowadays with nothing. Wait until a motherfucker try to, like, fuck around and find out.
That
And just
shit's
look like an example.
crazy.
Fuck them.
I just watched that shit. That shit's wild.
Yeah.
He's just like, he's fucking with him and shit. And Mike Tyson.
he does, dude. He's
I'm right. Like obviously, I'm not the
I
same
don't
type.
think Mike
like,
Tyson would have just
fuck-
did it if he was just, like, trying to just talk to him. Like, hey, Mike Tyson, whatever. I think this he would. The only reason he hit him was because he crossed the line.
Maybe there could have been a shitload of factors that went into it. I'm
Yeah.
not saying it's right or wrong, but like it's understandable to say the least. You know, like I understand where he's coming from. It doesn't blow my mind to see Mike Tyson punch this dude after he antagonizes Mike Tyson. Like it's just not that shocking to me. You know what I mean? Even 2022, like it's really not that shocking. This dude used to own tigers and shit. I know he's
I'm
different.
pretty sure he's famous for
He used
beating
to
his
hit
wife,
people
too.
for a living.
He used to beat his wife too. So
Exactly.
What does that have to do with the price of
Shock-
eggs right now?
It's more to
same
my
kind of aggression.
shocking. It's not that
I
shocking.
like that saying though.
yeah.
It's not-
The price of eggs
price-
inflated. I haven't bought eggs in a little bit.
I don't
Did they-
know.
I just
Okay.
bought fucking 2 dozen eggs. Hillary bought them, I guess. Not me, but for all these kids and the decorating them and everything. So I don't know if they went up or not.
I get them from my mom. She has chickens. She got like a bunch of eggs. Taking them fresh eggs.
Regardless,
Hey,
yeah, I don't know.
anyways.
Like I don't know. Like I said,
Crazy.
the
Crazy
guy
stuff.
probably deserved it, but like again, on legal grounds, it doesn't make it right, and he can probably be
No.
sued for it. Like, and that's what's gonna suck. Like, he
Yeah.
lost his temper, and now he's gonna get sued for it. and,
I'm
like,
sure
that-
Mike Tyson will be fine.
Oh
And
yeah,
That
I'm
shit's
sure.
hilarious.
And I
to
think the
piggyback
guy's
on
gonna
what
be
Wyatt
fine too.
said,
He didn't look that bad.
Mike Tyson, whether the guy deserved it or not, really is near and near. Fine, he got what it is, and if Mike Tyson gets sued, that's what you get for hitting
Yeah.
somebing. It's all
Yeah, exactly. Everything
repercussions to
has
your actions.
consequences. Right.
Yeah, so
It is what it is, man. That shit.
I know I wouldn't fucking bug Mike Tyson.
I know,
Out of all
like-
people, you gonna sit there and get in Mike Tyson's face? dude had it covered, man.
Like,
you
what's-
stupid enough to fuck around with Mike Tyson, you deserve to get clapped, man.
Like, of
He
all
probably
people,
wasn't on no
too.
mushrooms. He probably getting on a plane, so he wasn't smoking or not. He's probably sober. Mike Tyson was trying to just get back to wherever he's going and eat some mushrooms and chill the fuck out. This guy's fucking getting in his face, man.
Dude's like,
Said,
I
listen,
can't
buddy,
function
I'm
without him.
having a bad day. I just want to go home, man.
But I just eat some mushrooms. You keep getting in my face. Your best
You get
man.
my
I
face?
kind
I
of sound like Russ now that I think about it. That's the only why to me. I understand. That's fucking
try to
funny.
go home, see my pigeons, and do some mushrooms and smoke some weed.
I got podcasts in the morning.
I got podcast due in the morning.
When I watched that video, it was funny. The recommended video was the Eddie Murphy clip with him. Did you guys see it? It was years ago. Mike Tyson was like presenting an award, and Eddie Murphy did a Mike Tyson impression right beside Mike Tyson.
Oh,
man, he like takes him in like a headlock and like walks him off the stage. He didn't like hit him or anything, but like it was in a joking man.
If it was in an airplane, he probably would have fucked him up.
What the fuck you say to me?
Or
Eddie?
if it was Chris Rock, he probably would have slapped him.
Oh my god,
You got a
that
fucking
shit's
problem, Eddie?
crazy. Oh,
Know who I am?
It's
see,
funny.
my face.
Yeah,
I
that
had
clip.
tigers.
I forget exactly what he says, but Eddie Murphy's like, it's funny. I thought you were gonna say that with a little bit more of like a Mike Tyson kind of way, and then he goes right into the impression.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. But
I just saw
Murphy
something.
up
Mike
to
Tyson did
nowadays?
something else at like a book signing or something. It was funny though. It wasn't like he hit somebody or something. It was he did something.
You see that shit about the Flash, dude?
Yeah,
Arrested
he's going up
again?
getting. We talked about it last week.
yeah, we talked
I
about
brought
that
it up.
last week.
Yeah.
Yeah, you said you
No,
watched the
yeah, he's been
episode.
arrested since then.
Yeah, there's been another
okay.
He
incident.
got arrested
Yeah.
again. That's what I'm saying. In Hawaii. But like now apparently he's like breaking into windows and like stealing people's keys and wallets and shit.
What?
And like
Loses his mind.
They gonna straight cut him out of this new movie and put someone else up in this
it's
bitch.
just gonna like not be in the movie. It's gonna be a whole
Yeah.
different Flash.
They're
Like
gonna hire a new Flash and just have him fill in the
tired
role.
of doing
At that
show.
point, don't even try to explain it. Just be like, you all know. Like,
You know what's going on. If you're coming to watch this movie, then probably know what's going on. So let's just give you the dude from the TV show. You're familiar with him as well. Well, shit, he's supposed to be in the movie.
Is he?
I think.
Oh shit!
He fucking in the movie. Shit.
I don't know. Just shoot another.
put him in the
shoot
role of
an
the other
extra
one, and then bring in
scene.
another guy for the TV version. Like, just
Shoot an
just
extra
move
scene
each
where he
one-
just
move
goes
someone up.
like goes into one of these portals and then like they just kind of explain that he's just lost in time or some shit. Like they give him a reason to kill him off or some shit.
He's lost
Bring
in
him back
jail in
Flash.
Just
Hawaii.
bring in a new Flash. I don't know. They're going to do something. They had an
Flash.
emergency meeting apparently after the last incident.
Yeah. So
they
this
could do
is
that.
like, and they canceled all future projects with them during that. So like,
Yeah.
now what, or paused,
Yeah.
we'll say, future projects during that. But
We're
now
gonna
it's
Uber
like-
cancel him.
Yeah.
well, that's
Maybe
what
they punch him. Maybe they beat the
Cancel.
shit out of him next meeting.
maybe they do.
Just start whooping his ass.
They're like, all right, Ezra.
Got what you got.
Andrew said that shit, man. I don't remember
Fine.
why.
This is
So-
Hollywood now.
Ask-
Hey,
How many times do I have to teach you this lesson, young man?
This is what Trump did. Trump made America like this.
I'm gonna beat your ass.
You know what? I don't like what you said. I'm gonna beat your
I'm
ass.
gonna beat your ass.
See, that's different than somebody fucking with you and beating their ass. I
So
don't
do the
condone just
people
like,
he
oh,
stole
someone
the
said something you don't
wallets,
like,
can
you
they
beat
beat
their
them up?
ass. I'm saying if someone's fucking with you, it won't stop. Hey, beat their ass.
They should
But
invite
if you-
all the people that he stole shit from, and they can beat his
Yeah.
ass. I'm with that. Just whooping his ass.
Yeah, I
You
mean,
stealing wallets.
See, I, for some reason, I was thinking Mike Tyson, but I'm back here. I was like, Mike Tyson stealing it. But yeah, that's justice. That's fucking Batman's justice, right
Justice
there.
vengeance.
That's vengeance. Get all the people that he wronged and have him just beat his ass.
Beat
Yeah.
his ass.
At a time, you don't gotta jump the dude. That's not fair.
They just call them into a room and they're all just in a circle.
Like, we gotta
Just
do it,
gonna-
Ezra.
Like,
Yeah,
sorry,
God.
Ezra.
We gotta
Just
do
the
it.
law.
If you want to continue being the Flash, this is what you got to go through, man.
All
You
back on.
gotta-
No, I'm cool with Wyatt's thing. Write him out. Just fucking run into a portal, film all of his scenes again with another. That'd be so expensive.
It'd be
Just put
such
it
a
out.
pain in the ass. They did
Just
it with
put
that
it
one
out.
character in that Army of the Dead movie that Zack Snyder did here recently. Apparently, they had to cut a whole a character out, and they just pretty much like had someone film all their parts in front of like a green screen, and they straight up like edited it,
They just
and they had
masked
them do
him
all
in.
the motions exact. Yeah, that's exactly what they did, and they had them do all the movements exactly and everything, and they just put it right
Man,
in.
I couldn't
Hollywood.
mask that kid's arm in the freaking Halloween video. I couldn't imagine a whole ass person for half a movie.
And it's
Mhm.
like a 3-hour movie too. It's long.
That's why they get the big
Jeez.
bucks.
Yeah, right. That's
Yeah.
why they get paid to do it, and we don't.
So I mean, like that's something that
Not
eventually
yet.
Evan
As far as
will
you know,
practice.
we don't
That's
get
what
paid.
I mean. Yeah, well, as far as us three know.
Speaking of practice, I'm listening to our old mixtape the other day, just like a
Oh
couple
my
days
god!
ago.
I thought about it the other day. Like I didn't listen to it, but I thought about it, and I was like, "Oh shit!"
Do
I
you
did
guys
that.
think we could re-record a song and make it so much better? Like not like redo it, like not write a new one, just re-record a song that we previously wrote. Just like with the knowledge we have now of computers and mic condension and stuff like that, like how much better it would sound.
Absolutely.
We should do it for the
Are we gonna do a
10 year-
re-release, a
we should do a
remaster?
10-year anniversary of it. We'll all get back. I don't
The
want to
only
put out
albums
any
we did
new
was
content.
that album and then a re-release of that
See, the
album.
thing is, you guys don't have this, but I do. I got a shitload of songs on my phone still. So like it'll be months and months in between, but I'll listen to our shit like randomly for one day for like I'll just be like, oh shit. I don't know, but it's
On
not,
my computer.
to be completely honest with you, it's never ever that first mixtape. I don't listen to
Oh,
anything off
I
that
listen
first
to that.
mixtape.
I like that still. I like Autograph a lot still.
I listen
like,
Signature turn to an
anything
autograph.
off that shit. I listen to
Yeah,
all of our shit that we release, or not even released. All the shit we recorded post that is what I
I
have.
want to re-record the album and then we'll put out like 3 or 4 bonus tracks of writing new shit.
Man, fuck it, man.
Fuck
I'm
it.
down. I'm down. We'll come
I
over
want-
to your house to record it. You know,
It's gotta be
I'm with
Alex's
it.
house.
We should just re-record. I just think it'd be funny,
Bro,
you
just
know.
clean out your closet.
Now we
what's
can
that?
rep
Nothing
Waves
fun.
5 and shit in it.
yeah, yeah.
I just think it'd be an interesting little study on to show. What
And then we
did
gotta
when
make a
were
music video for the
17.
channel, bro. For one.
Yes, because we can make a fucking music video
We
now.
could make it.
That shit would be kick- I remember
we gotta make a music
so-
video. For it.
when we were talking about it, we were like, Evan can record a music video
Or at
for
least
us.
like an album, like a album remaster trailer or something. You know, it's just like.
When did it
It'd be
come out,
funny.
Vernon? Do you know? I'll look it up.
that piff,
Oh.
it's still on that
Oh,
piff.
that's what I'm gonna look up right now.
If anybody wants to go listen to it, go to thatpiff.com. Just type in the
Oh.
industry.
Probably
Self-
don't listen to it.
Self-titled album. You know what I'm saying? That was the.
You know,
I still have it on
There's
my.
a-
fucking-
there's
hold
a
up.
bunch of people that have a copy of that somewhere. I'm
You made-
we
Dude,
I
if you
remember
type
we
in the
handed copies
industry,
to
it's like
tons
the
of
5th
people.
one.
Where is it at?
It can't, on the end, it's on datpiff.com.
What is it?
The industry. Check it out.
Yeah.
Oh
Special-
shit, man, we gotta get working. It came out 8/14/2013 for a 10-year anniversary.
Oh
We
my
got a
gosh.
few months to fucking hit it.
This was our first release, man. This shit was dope. It was
So
awesome.
by
Whenever we got,
August of next year.
Yeah,
That's only a year.
we can fucking do that, especially if we're just.
here.
I
just
graduate.
re-recording.
in
We're
You
not-
have to. You still have the beats.
3
don't you?
weeks, and I don't got a
Sure.
baby till September,
Somewhere?
so we
Oh,
got
I don't
time.
know if we're gonna be able to find all them beats then.
Think about that. I do not have those beats. I don't have any of those beats.
I bet
Not
you
a-
we could just lower the volume of the voices and just have the beats still. I bet you Nate
Find
figure
just
that out.
dope ass beats and just use the same lyrics and just do it a whole
Or
the
just
same
industry
songs, but in a district. Yeah.
Whole different album. Like even from the different shit that we recorded after this, like from today,
Oh,
we'll just
you're
do
just
that.
trying to record an album.
Well, we could find the instrumentals for the like that were actually songs because we've
I
had a
bet you we
couple of
could
those,
find
weren't
them
they?
all. I bet you we could find them all.
Because we did like wasn't Holy Water?
Water was one of them. Molly's
Molly's a famous beat.
Grown Simba.
Yeah,
From
that's
Simba.
a J. Cole beat.
Majority of them, like 70% of them were other beats.
Yeah,
people
exactly.
beats.
So we can get most of them then.
I think we should do a 10-year anniversary, guys. We got about a year and 4 months.
That's actually a good idea,
I think it's funny.
and I feel like it would be great content for the channel,
Yeah,
like
I think
like a
it's
music
funny.
video or something.
How many downloads does it have? Like
50.
50. Damn.
Damn.
We were almost famous.
Yo, that's crazy. I need to look this shit up. Where's it at?
I don't remember promoting it on DatPiff much either. So
51.
that's just people finding it.
Yeah, it's got 51, right? Oh, that's listens. That might not be downloads.
It's got 2,204 views.
Hell yeah.
13 downloads, 51 listens. Hell yeah, man. That's what fucked up.
Hell yeah, man. And listen, as many times I've probably listened to this album 51 times, but not on DatPiff. I have it downloaded. Like it's on my phone. I listen to it on my phone.
Yeah.
So
we should definitely do that. I'm
right.
down. That'd be fun.
I'm gonna send you guys a Dropbox file that's gonna have all of the shit that I have on my phone. That you guys probably haven't got to listen to in like 6 years.
I'll listen to it, dude. Fuck it.
I'll send it all to you.
I know you have the one. I wrote over a Coldplay song one time, and I was doing something to it. I think you.
See, that's the thing.
Yeah, I know. I remember, bro. That was a good song, actually. I remember that.
Yeah.
That one was. We even have a couple songs on YouTube, I think.
I don't know.
Me and you did. We put that one that currency beat, bro.
Hell yeah.
I
was actually really proud of that song. I hope I can find that.
I just looked at
our
anniversary album.
We should redo that one and put it on the album.
Mm-hmm.
Alex, did you see your comment at the bottom?
No, I didn't even
You
look.
put a comment on the mixtape.
Oh, that would be something I would do. That's not me, Evan. I don't know what you're talking about.
These guys are on to something.
Some other guy named Cheesy Champ.
Yeah, some other guy named Cheesy Champ. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, man. That's crazy. I forgot that shit was on DatPiff. Hell yeah. That's what I like to see, man.
I like it.
Yeah, I do.
Right.
I'm down to do a redo, a volume, version 2 or something.
Remaster.
Remaster.
You guys just tell me what I gotta do. That's all. I'll help.
You just gotta be there, Evan. Come hang out.
Come chill. You'll be like the posse in the studio.
Fuck it. We'll get you on one.
You'll be
song.
the engineer for the
production
album. How about
manager.
that?
Yeah, man. I got
that.
the Yeti now. We can hook up. No, you have a good recording mic. You got an actual singing mic.
Why
Right?
has a much better mic
I
for
got some good
vocals,
shit
yeah.
we can use.
Yeah, mine's more for like podcasts and shit.
I'm adding
my
this
old-
files to Dropbox now.
I mean, you could probably use this as more of a podcasting one, but that other one I have is definitely used for that shit. It's nice.
Yeah, let's do it. I say we put all the songs remastered back out, and then we record like 4 songs that are just like new songs. We'll just do them. Just fuck it.
That'd be fun, man.
Put it out.
That'd be fun.
I think
fun.
we should do
sky.
like a
Baby.
take
Yo,
Nate's
I remember.
version of
You're
like the
sending
Squad
me
Pod
the sky.
intro and do like a full version of it.
I'm sorry.
What'd you say, Evan? I'm
do
sorry.
like Nate's version of like the Squad Pod intro, but do like a full version of it. Like just have the Squad Pod as like the chorus, but then like throw verses in between.
Like an actual version.
Oh.
Oh my god.
If you're gonna Dropbox that shit to me, Vernon, you better make sure wet tissue's in there.
It is.
That shit.
We could play.
I totally forgot about that. Warm tissue.
There's also a song out here called 1-800-FUCK-HIM. Do you remember that one?
No, I remember that shit.
Does anybody remember 1-800-FUCK-HIM?
I don't.
It's over that 1-800 suicide line song by Logic. And
What?
Honor
That's recently.
singing this shit, and he's just like, Timmy shouldn't be alive. Timmy shouldn't be alive.
Oh my god.
I just hope you fucking die. And I'm like, oh my god, but I have it. I still got it.
Bro, warm
You're
tissue
releasing
was
that
a
too.
banger.
Warm tissue is a banger. That's going on. That's going on
You
the
know,
album.
it'd be funny if we did like a mini doc while we were like a fake like documentary while we were
Like
doing
Spinal
it.
Tap.
Yeah, like
Turn it up
Spinal
to
Tap or
11.
some shit. Like, like yeah, when we were in the studio, man, I just came in there and they were like, "Yo, you want to lay down the chorus for this?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, I'll
This
definitely
is a
do
great idea, dude. Like J Rock style, like be like J Rock.
I was like, hell yeah, I'll definitely do that shit, man.
We fucking should make a mini doc, like a comedic mini doc, like and put the album out after everything's all said and done.
And then just have like one shot. It's just like you could have like some shot of us like recording, and then one shot will just be like doing like the background shit, where you're like you just hear it's just quiet. He's like, yeah, yeah. Like,
yes, please.
Like, the camera's from like a far away angle, and you just see it like in the corner.
We have to have a fight midway through. We got to break the band.
Yeah,
up.
there's gotta be some sort of conflict.
We broke up halfway through the album. On the first time we made on the original record, we broke up halfway through. And coincidentally enough, we broke up again while we were making this remaster.
We started talking about why we broke up and fuck them guys.
You know,
right?
Fuck these guys.
These guys. That was my pudding in the fridge, and I can't believe they ate it 10 years ago.
I wrote a diss track about it. I wasn't gonna release it.
1-800 fuck Tim.
Tim should be alive. It just shows plays a clip.
Shouldn't be alive.
Oh my god, dude!
It's awful.
It's fucking
awful. With Kyle was great too, man. Kyle was on.
Don't have everything. I'm not sending everything, so don't expect all of our stuff. But I do have a good chunk that I'm gonna put in here.
Yeah. That's great, man. This is a great idea. I'm glad you brought that up, man.
Mm-hmm. I'm excited to do it now. This is our next project. This should be our next project. We got a year to do it. So let's not wait until we have 4 months to do it.
Yeah. And
we should get it all.
I'm the most productive in the next 3. So
what?
Get it done.
I got a baby coming in September, so
oh. Yeah, man, you have a lot of time. You have a month off.
I get 6 weeks paid off.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Evan's recording the album.
Paternity leave, baby. This is 2022.
2022. My job only gives me 4 weeks, man. I think my job's super left.
At least you get something. Yeah, that's honestly anything is progressive at this point.
Yeah.
You know what I did at both the banks I worked at? PTO. That's what I got. That's what I got for paternity leave. Whatever PTO I didn't use.
I said, I didn't have a dad. Why should you? Why should you be?
Pretty much. The boomers do to us.
That's what the boomers
They're
do.
like, oh, our dads left us, and
our dads
to eat dirt, so you can too.
Man up.
You don't need a kid. Well, your kid doesn't need to know you, bond with you.
Dude,
back in my day, kids raised themselves. They didn't need a dad.
Did I send you guys? Was that the boomer comment?
We had jobs when we were 8.
Kids raise themselves. We didn't.
Here's an application. Tell them to apply.
Yeah. As soon as he starts walking, and he's able to sign stuff. You get him to sign an application. He starts working.
Yeah.
Oh, I wasn't. I thought I sent you guys this comment.
Can't she take care?
Something's boomers.
Yeah.
What was it? Shit, it was funny. I don't have it anymore.
Evan said, "Yeah, I got her a mixer."
It was great.
Sorry,
I think that'll take you to the folder then. I think.
Where'd you send it?
Facebook. I just sent it.
I got it. Don't worry, Vernon. I don't know what the fuck I'm listening to, but
1-800 Fuck Tim is the first song. But the thing I was gonna say is you could play this shit because we're not gonna get copyright striked. Well, actually, I might have stole some beats, so maybe not.
1-800 Fuck Tim is nah, man. That's parody. At least it's got to be parody.
I don't know
at that point.
Yeah, I think if anything, it'll just demonetize it, but we're not monetized anyway.
Monetized. I got a copyright strike. I did.
You got a strike?
Yeah, not a strike. I copied.
Oh,
they probably said your
an episode.
videos demonetized or something.
Yeah, because I had Dust in the Wind in the song, in the video. I played Dust in the Wind, and I was like, "Fuck you."
That happened.
My April Fool's joke too. I got demonetized because I had the Rick Ashton's "Never Gonna Give You Up" in it.
Oh yeah,
because I rickrolled every.
It was the Halloween parody video that got demonetized.
Yeah,
because of straight up having the movie playing.
I wasn't able to post it on Facebook because of that. They wouldn't even let me post it. So I had to find a different version of the song and put it on the video just to post it on Facebook.
I think YouTube demonetized it because the way their algorithm works, the videos started with just the movie. We didn't have anything in the beginning. So
it was because of the song.
What's that?
It was because of the song.
Oh, well, either way.
Yeah, because if you go onto it, it'll even tell you this song by this person or the person who wrote it. They know exactly who it is. And
it's the record company shit, how you can hum into the Google thing and it don't know what song you're looking for.
That's exactly what it is.
I found probably at least 10 songs that way by this point.
We were talking about some superhero shit. I actually had something I want to talk about. I don't know if you saw it. Apparently, Sam Raimi said that he'd be willing to do a Spider-Man 4.
Oh.
Yeah, I saw that. That would be amazing. And the fact that he's even saying that is a good sign there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Going forward, I would love to see that shit. Tobey Maguire, please
Yeah,
come.
Spider-Man
be
3
willing to
wasn't
revisit
good.
the characters and shit. Now, like they have the multiverse and shit, they can do all kinds of stuff they want to do now.
Alex is fucking
Hate
radar parade, bro.
Spider-Man 3 wasn't good.
But the first two were good.
First two were
I mean,
good.
he did. I mean, two out of three ain't bad.
Name one
Meatloaf
thing
had a
wrong with
song about that,
Spider-Man
man.
3.
So you're telling me because most people felt Kingdom Hearts 3 wasn't that good, you were not excited for Kingdom Hearts 4? You know what I'm saying?
Who said Kingdom Hearts 3 wasn't good?
I mean, the general consensus
I heard it wasn't that great.
is that like it's not the greatest Kingdom Hearts game. You know what I mean? It's not like it's a bad game, but like, they're like it's not the greatest. You know, but like they're still excited for Kingdom Hearts 4. You know?
Even if I get a terrible, shitty Halloween movie, I'm for sure excited to watch the next one.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah,
Same with video games, probably. Like I didn't.
It's
Metal
got
Gear
an
5 was
83
mad, but if they released
Metascore.
some Metal Gear, I'd probably buy it.
What's the other two got?
I don't know. 80. It's got an 83 Metascore.
Game.
Hold on,
I don't
hold
know.
on, hold on.
I feel like everything I heard about it said it was underwhelming.
Yeah,
Oh.
I've ever seen about Kingdom Hearts 3 is said that it's the lesser of the three games.
Yeah,
Out
not
of
that
the
it was
three.
like terrible or
game.
bad.
83.
Yeah, but okay, but hold on. Now we're changing the subject. Spider-Man 3's bad. It's a bad movie.
Yeah.
It's not like underwhelming movie. It's not a like it's a bad movie. It's not
Yeah.
good.
Spider-Man.
It's laughable good. Like it's funny because of the memes and shit.
Now,
out of
if
it.
two of those movies out
Bully
of the three were
Maguire.
bad, I would say, yeah,
Alright.
don't bring it back for a fourth. But I mean, two is probably one of the best superhero movies of all time.
I love Sam Raimi. Sam.
Listen, if he does well with this Doctor Strange movie, why not let him do whatever the hell he
All
wants?
right, fair enough. Just Spider-Man 3 is a bad taste in my mouth.
I understand, man. I mean, one part of that was because they forced him to put Venom in that shit. He didn't want Venom in it at all.
I watched what happened on that too. Like
Yeah. I feel like a lot of that
not his
wasn't
fault.
directly on Sam Raimi
Yeah,
at the
it's
time.
not
That
his
was
fault. He wanted
Sony.
to do like a
Plus-
vulture.
He wasn't even going to
Yeah,
come back.
Vulture.
Tobey Maguire like hurt his back or something, right? He wasn't even going to be in the fucking third one. They were going to recast him with Jake Gyllenhaal or something.
My
Yeah, I
back.
think so.
They were
I
going to
want-
recast.
I want
That shit
some.
was a shambles from the start.
And Bruce
I want-
Campbell was going to be Mysterio at some point in the third one.
Listen, I want like Hollywood.
The fourth one.
This
Sorry.
Ezra Elba one for the Flash, the perfect. Not Ezra Elba. Whatever. Ezra Miller.
Ezra Miller.
Ezra Miller. This is a perfect time. Hollywood just needs to do this. Recast this motherfucker, but don't bring attention to it. Just like one
Just do
scene.
Like
He's
Don
just a different
Cheadle.
person.
Like he's Don Cheadle. Yeah, just do it, man.
Like, no,
Like-
not even a different movie. I want mid-scene him to just be a whole new person. Cuts away, cuts back. He's a whole different person.
And
It's
It's like, I don't know what happened. I went into that portal. I came out. I'm a different person. That's all you
I'm the
need. That's
Flash.
literally all you need to do.
one line. You need one line addressed in it, and if that, you know what I mean. In the Iron Man 2,
feel
he's just
different.
like, "I'm here now. It is what it is. Deal with it." And he just like he's talking to RDJ, you know, and like it's the
Yeah.
first time you see him. He's like, "I'm here now. It is what it is. Deal with it." It's kind of like a fourth wall breaking line, you know, because he's talking
Yeah.
what's going on in the movie. Plus, that's the very first time you see him because he like turns around and it's that type of thing. I wouldn't care if they fucking recast.
Do it. Fuck it.
Just do it. Fuck
Jake
it.
Gyllenhaal should have been weirdly, because you're saying that Jake Gyllenhaal should have been Spider-Man. He ended up being Mysterio, so it all kind of came
Yeah.
back. It all
And
kind
the
of
Spider-Man movies. Yeah.
circle back.
Said in the interview that him playing Mysterio fucking like changed his view on acting. Like he had so much fun with that. He was taking himself way too serious, and now he kind of like
Man.
different outlook on like how he approaches projects and shit. He said he just had a fucking blast doing that movie.
I have watched a lot of like different things about how like people filming Marvel movies have such a good fucking time.
Yeah.
They say they really keep it upbeat.
It's
in
probably
there.
more-
the actors and the directors.
Yeah, it's just it's
Kevin
fun.
Feige breathes down their throat, and the actors are just doing whatever the fuck they're paid to do.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I think they have it so meticulously planned at this point. There's, they got it. They got
Yeah.
it to a science at this point.
I would
Um,
imagine after
that
how
they
many
do.
movies?
The Thor 3 trailer just came out. You guys watch that?
Yeah, man. It looks
Or
it looks
four, my
awesome.
bad. It looks cool.
It looks
Yeah,
pretty
watch
good.
interesting. Hippie Thor is going to be a very interesting take on the MCU here. You know, like him leaving everything behind. I'm interested to see him with the Guardians. You know,
Yeah.
It looks like it might end quick though. I think it's going to be the first third of the movie he'll get out of there.
what do you mean?
the Guardians.
Yeah,
Absolutely. Like it's more or less just kind of like a transition. Like the fact that they even did that at the end was a little transition. The Thor will be here, you know, because he the Guardians, you know. So it's gonna be cool to see them in the movie for 15 minutes. You know,
I like how they brought Taika Waititi back to direct it, and
Yeah.
he's like he still gets to kind of have his own vision and tone to it, you know, like Ragnarok.
Speaking of
it's dope.
weird behind the scenes shit, I heard he lied through his teeth to get the job for Thor 3. He lied. He pretty much like he said that he went in there and said yes to absolutely everything they asked. Like initially he was like, yeah, of course, yeah, in the movie, yes.
Not only is it in the movie, it's definitely in the movie.
Yeah, and then once it came to filming, he did almost opposite of everything like that he said yes to. And I was like, that's crazy because it just you don't hear about that in the MCU. You know, it's usually doing this way, or we're gonna find somebody who will.
Because all he really did before was just like these little like indie comedies and shit and producing different stuff. He wasn't really like that huge. I mean, he was well known within like festival circuits and shit.
He's in Free Guy. He's like the kind of antagonist.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's fucking fun shit, man.
He's
I love
really
it.
blown up here the past like 5 years. He has a show on HBO that's out. It's about pirates, and he plays like Blackbeard in it.
What?
Yeah, it's like a comedy show about pirates, and he plays like Blackbeard in it. Yeah, I haven't seen it at all, but it looks pretty funny.
Yeah, he is everywhere though. Kind of like what's his name, Oscar Isaac, like popping up everywhere now.
Yeah,
I know, and fucking Pedro Pascal, man, he's fucking everywhere.
A little bit for him. Actually, no, because
he's doing Last of Us now.
Yeah, shit, I forgot about that. I was thinking about this new Nick Cage movie's about to come out with him in
Nick
it.
Cage, Mandalorian. He was Game of Thrones. Fucking that Nick Cage movie. He was in that one Netflix movie that just came out too. I forget what it was called.
He was Wonder Woman.
He was like the villain in that.
Shit, dude, the one with the 4 dudes and they're like the military guys. That shit was good as fuck. I know what you're talking about. With Pedro Pascal. I can't remember what it was called. But it was really good. It's like 4 mercenary guys who are kind of like one big thing.
Well, he was in a comedy too that just came out on Netflix.
Oh shit!
But he's in a bunch of shit now, which is cool. I like Pedro Pascal.
Wonder Woman 84 yet?
I have. Yeah.
I still haven't seen it.
He's really good in that. He's the best part of that movie.
I know he's like the villain in it, isn't he?
He might be the best part of that movie.
But he's absolutely the best part of that movie, man. He's like, life is good, but it can be better. Like he says that shit 6 times in the movie, and it's fucking great. Because like
Isn't he in the one season of Narcos, or am I remembering that wrong?
He's in a couple seasons of Narcos.
That's what I thought.
He's not in Narcos. He's in the other one, like the spinoff, like Narcos.
The cartel one?
Yeah, whatever the other one was.
That might be the one I haven't seen. I saw trailers for that.
He's in the original Narcos. He's the sidekick.
I don't remember.
Narcos.
Oh, I thought he was the main character in
Gringo
like,
sidekick.
He might be the main character in the spinoff too.
Yeah.
And, the Gringo.
It's been a while since I've seen it, man.
It's been a while since I've seen Narcos.
That was a good ass show.
That show.
But I want to see that new Nick Cage movie too. That shit looks funny as hell.
I want to see that super bad. It looks funny as shit. I'll wait though. I'm not gonna see it in theaters.
Well, I like that shit where he's like trying to pull him up that wall, and he's like, "I can't." He's like, "Go on, leave me." He's like, "Oh, I can just go around."
It looks pretty funny, man. It definitely looks hilarious.
I just love Nick Cage, dude.
I'm excited for the Last of Us show too. That'll be cool.
We got a while, but yeah.
Yeah, next year. We got Game of Thrones later this year, man.
Oh, I can't wait for that. I can't wait for Game of Thrones. What month is that?
August?
I was going to say, I think it's August.
So, towards the end of the year there.
I believe August. Yeah.
I just remembered the last season of Better Call Saul just started.
Yeah. That's done. They're on like the 3rd or 4th part of the final season of Walking Dead, I guess, too. They're like, final season, part 3. And I'm like, how are you? That's technically an extra season. Why are you calling it the final season? Like you have like
Titan.
I'm not watching it, but I saw like an ad for it. It was like the final season, part 2, or I forget what it was. But it's that's not the final season. Then if you had a part 1, it's
normally
still another season.
The Walking Dead had like a couple month break, Like they did, like they would release some in I think it was April, and then some in October. So they were doing like it was pretty much half a year. So that's probably what they were doing. It was like those like mid-season things, but it's still
Buzzwords.
bullshit. Yeah.
I saw that Bob Odenkirk, who plays Saul.
Mhm.
Apparently he signed on. He's doing another show with AMC after this season of Better Call Saul.
Oh, I didn't
so he's
see
already
that.
has another show in the works with them.
Yeah, dude, he's awesome. You guys haven't watched Better Call Saul, have you?
No.
I saw the first season, like as it was airing when it first came out.
Okay. I don't know, man.
But
Like
I haven't seen it since.
Well, I know
man.
Alex hasn't even finished Breaking Bad, so neither's Vernon.
I feel like if I want to
Yeah.
watch Better Call Saul, I'd have to rewatch Breaking Bad.
Well, that's just fine.
Well, yeah, that's true. It's been quite a while since I've seen it.
I got stuff
No,
to
it's so
watch.
good, dude. I'm
I've been
actually
watching
excited.
X-Files here.
Yeah.
I've never seen
I'm
the
ex-
X-Files.
Oh, it's so good.
I've never
man.
seen like anything, so
I know it's a while out, and I don't think there's a lot announced for it, but I'm excited for that Twist the Metal show if it ever comes out.
With Anthony
Yeah,
Yeah,
Mackie.
man.
And with Anthony
the
Mackie
Metal.
and shit.
Yeah,
I'm excited
that'd
for
be
that.
cool.
You know what I
I'm
haven't heard
excited
about?
for Blade, man. See what Marvel
Excited for
does with Blade.
I'm excited for Blade. I'm excited for the Borderlands movie that I heard a bunch of news for. Now I have not heard jack shit
Yeah, I was seeing shit about
Borderlands.
that for a long time, and now
Yeah.
it's just been silence.
They got like Jamie Lee Curtis and Jack Black and all kinds of great people, and then there's
Yeah, Jack Black plays Claptrap.
Claptrap.
Maybe they're just working on it.
Maybe.
Yeah, probably. I'm sure there's a ton of fucking effects and shit that are in that movie. I wonder if they're gonna make it like
cel-shaded.
cartoon. Yeah, that's
I think
what
they
I was
should
gonna
make
say.
it cell shaded. That'd be cool.
That's what I was just thinking. That
It's
thing's
been
gotta be
done.
cel-shaded.
It's been done in movies before, man.
That's so cool.
I think it's
Uh,
called rotary scope. I think if you rotary scope something, it makes it kind of look cell shaded. Like it
Yeah.
looks like real people look cell shaded.
There's a movie that Richard Linklater, the dude that made like Dazed and Confused and shit. He made one. It's called A Scanner Darkly, and it has like Keanu Reeves, Robert Downey Jr., and it, Winona Ryder. It has a bunch of, and it's exactly like that Borderlands style, and that was made in like the early 2000s.
Yeah, I think that's why I know this. I think it's called rotary scope is how they do that effect.
How they do it.
What's
Yeah.
that movie called?
A Scanner Darkly.
Oh,
A
fuck these.
scanner darkly?
A
Yeah,
scanner.
like
Oh,
a
yeah.
scanner Darkly
2006.
DARKLY.
Oh, I see
Yeah.
what you
Like a-
mean. Yeah.
like a dark
Yeah.
scanner.
It's actually a pretty good movie.
Oh shit! That shit looks cool as fuck.
Looks like
Yeah.
GTA.
It's
Exactly what I
trippy, man.
pictured it to be.
Yeah,
Like-
it's pretty trippy. It's a good movie though.
Every picture looks
Well,
like
we should
a
review it
GTA
sometime.
like still from like the cover.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that. That's actually pretty sweet.
Oh, Woody Harrelson, Winona Ryder. Yeah, it's got a lot of people.
Huh.
Good cast. Robert Downey Jr.
Boom. Burn and watch it. Iron Man's in it. Burn.
Yeah. Exactly.
There's a couple of movies that he's in that I liked from back then. Like he has one with Val Kilmer that's pretty funny from like the early 2000s.
Kevin Hart's in that Borderlands movie.
Yeah,
a
Kevin
bunch
Hart.
of them. Jamie Lee Curtis, Kevin Hart,
Gross.
tons of people in that Borderlands.
How the
movie.
hell did they film it like this?
I think they did it afterwards. I think they filmed it normally and then they went and did it afterwards.
Yeah,
Like they did it in editing.
it's like an effect.
Because you can tell as you're watching it that they filmed it normally and they did an effect on top of it.
The trailer is just tripping me the fuck out right now.
You're right, Alex.
Yeah.
It is called Rotoscoping.
It's a trippy movie. It's
Is
definitely
it?
a movie you
Mhm.
want to take
I
some
was Googling it
vitamins
right
and
now.
watch.
If you just
That's
type in
what it's called.
rotoscope movie, the
It's a
first thing
good
that comes
movie,
up is a scene from.
Yeah, it's a
Keanu Reeves,
rotoscope. Yeah, it's like they basically, and nobody quote me on this because I am not. I think it's like another film that they like draw on, and then like it's like overlaid on the like the scene. So like as the scene's playing, there's another piece of film with like the borders and stuff like playing across it, and that's how
It's
they get
weird
that
though.
Bob
Yeah, it's a cool
Odenkirk is
effect.
in a cell shaded one. That's kind of interesting. Like that all
Oh,
tied
yeah.
together.
Yeah,
It's
You should
called-
watch Mr. Show sometime, Evan, if
What
you
is
like
it?
Bob Odenkirk. It's called Mr. Show. It was an old like comedy show. They redid it here, I think like 5 years ago for Netflix. But it's Bob Odenkirk and David Cross. He's a comedian.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But they used
David
to have a
Cross
show
is
on
hilarious.
HBO called Mr. Show, and it was kind of like just a sketch comedy show at the time on HBO.
Yeah.
But it's pretty funny. they're the ones that actually like introduced Tenacious D, because Tenacious D was on Mr. Show back in like the 90s, and then they ended up getting their like short-lived HBO show for a minute.
Yeah, short-lived. I watched it all the other day. It took me
It's only like 3 or 4 episodes.
It's real short-lived. I want to see Nobody with Bob Odenkirk.
Yeah,
Oh, yes.
I saw it was on HBO too. I wanted to
didn't
watch
that
it.
yet.
That's
And,
one I've actually been wanting to watch, and I just
Yeah.
David Cross is hilarious too. He has a show called the Increasingly Poor Decisions of Todd Margaret. Fucking
I
hilarious.
remember watching a long time ago, watching like the first episode, and it was dark, man. Like,
Oh,
it
it's
was dark comedy.
but it's funny, dude. Like he just and it's like a stream of conscience show where like every episode's the next day. You know, you're not waiting like months. It's not like a comedy where there's not really a point. Like it's like the next day, and he just keeps fucking up and fucking up and fucking up and getting in worse and worse decisions. It's a funny show.
It is, from what I remember, it was funny.
Yeah.
And he's also in Arrested Development, which is a fucking pretty funny show as well.
Hilarious show. More than pretty funny. That's an hilarious show.
It is a hilarious show.
First 4 seasons.
I'm afraid I blew myself, and he's all blue. That I have to rewatch that. It's been a while since I've seen that. Because he plays a dude that's a never nude. Like he never gets nude. He like even under his clothes, he has a tiny pair of jean shorts that he wears at all times under his clothes. Well, and even when he's like naked or in the shower, he's wearing these jean shorts. He's called like a never nude.
Why jean shorts though?
It's just short ass cut, and they're not even like made jean shorts. They're cut off. Like he cut them himself.
Spandex material or something. Like,
but it's so funny. Like he's just walking around in like these short little jean shorts.
So does he just like wash himself like through the shorts?
Yes.
Oh,
yeah.
Like he's in the shower and stuff in the shorts all the time. That girl.
There's so many like cutaway jokes that are hilarious in that too. Like dude, he's like, so "Oh yeah, I'm fine. Don't worry about me." And then it just cuts to him like crying in the shower, just. And then it just like cuts back to like another conversation.
That's got a lot of famous people in it. That has
Jason Bateman, like Will Arnett,
Michael Cera
in it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The girl who's in it, she has another show she's in that you might like. Why? It's called Better Off Ted, and it's
heard
funny.
of that.
It's about like she's like the boss of this like super evil corporation, and they're like doing like putting cancer in babies to like test their thing. Like they're like a way overblown evil corporation. And like there's a guy that Ted works there, and he's like just trying to keep the peace. He's just like, no, it's not that bad. And they're just like making the craziest shit. And they're like, we made the one episode I always remember is like, we made these microwaves. And he's like, yeah, but they blew up. And she's like, yeah, and we sold them to the military.
Military contract, baby.
She's like, it's fine. It's fucking funny.
It's their problem.
I think it's got the guy from the IT Crowd in it too. I think he's in it too.
Yeah.
I don't remember his name. The nerdy guy.
I think I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
I think the IT Crowd's all nerdy people. The IT Crowd's another funny movie or funny show.
I tried watching it. I'll have to try watching it again because I just couldn't get into it at the time.
Oh, I like it. It's funny.
Yeah. We watched that. I don't know if you heard of it. It's called like Garth Marenghi's Dark Place. It's only like 6 episodes. It's like a British show. It has like Matthew Berry in it. But it's like it's a show that you would see on like Adult Swim, man. Like it's that like fucking weird. Yeah, weird comedy. And it's British comedy, so it's a little dry too. But it's just like ridiculous shit where they'll be like talking, like the dude just like the phone doesn't even ring. He picks it up. He's like, hello, yes, okay. And then he just hangs it up and goes right back to his conversation. It's just like some cheesy shit.
Okay, I'll have to look at it.
Dude, it's hilarious though, because it's just weird situations in this hospital where there's like portals opening up and just like some out there shit. Then they just like have gore in there for like weird reasons and episodes. It's just very odd. Something you would see on Adult Swim. I'm surprised it wasn't on Adult Swim.
I watched a weird show. Did you watch that Tim Robinson show on Netflix? That I Think You Should Leave.
No, I haven't. I heard about it. I heard it was weird, but I heard it was pretty funny on some of the skits.
apparently this guy used to write for like SNL, but he would come up with like the craziest shit on SNL.
They're like, no, we're not gonna do that.
But apparently it made the fucking writers' room just go absolutely crazy. Like they thought it was hilarious, but it was just too out there for SNL. So like,
Yeah.
they just gave him his own show. They were just like, just go do it yourself. It's funny. There's like one where he's like doing this prank sketch show comedy. He's dressed like an old man. He's like, I'm gonna go in the mall and I'm gonna be old man, but I'm not old. But then he gets in there and he's like, I don't want to fucking do this anymore. And the guy's like, no, you have to do it. And he's like, I don't want to fucking do this anymore. This costume's hot. And he like starts freaking out in the middle of this mall. He's like, I want to do it. And he's like, you have to do it. I can't.
Some of that
explain it.
shit, like some of that shit on Adult Swim it can be fucking hilarious, but some of it is just like, this is going right over my head. Like I know this has an audience, but this is
I am
much.
not that audience.
Quentin's that. Quentin used to make us watch Super Jail all the time, and
Gross.
I
actually enjoyed some episodes of Super Jail, but some of them, man, I was like, what the? Because we were on like too many vitamins at the time to be watching Super Jail. Out of all things,
so wild, dude.
It's so dark.
Super Jail.
It's just a cartoon, and it's like the most fucked up shit too.
And see, I'm okay. Like, Aqua Team Hunger Force is fucked up humor. Like, it's just random wild humor. But like, I get Aqua Team Hunger Force. Super.
They started making new things of Aqua Teen now too. Like they're making like little shorts on YouTube.
I like Aqua Team. I mean, so again,
they rebranded the name again, and now they're putting like little shorts on YouTube.
It's dope. I think my favorite. Oh, Marissa, she wants to buy a dog. I told you guys, and she's like, I want to name it Pickles. And I was like, if we name it Pickles, I'm calling it Mr. Pickles.
Mr. Pickles.
You guys ever see that show? He's like,
Mr.
Pickles. Oh, Mr. Pickles.
Oh, Mr.
Pickles. Like that shit.
Yeah. I'll always be laughing.
Like I couldn't really get into Tim and Eric because some of their shit was weird. Just too out there as well. Now the Dr. Steve Brule shit I would watch because like that's what's his name? We were just talking about him in like Walk Hard the last.
Yeah,
last
I don't
time.
remember his name.
John C. Reilly. As Steve Brule is fucking hilarious. Like I'll watch that stuff, but yeah, some of that other
is funny in smaller doses. When it's like a whole episode, I can't get into it.
It's too much, man. It's too out there for me at some points.
Some other ones I liked on Adult Swim.
Like Loiter Squad's good too, but even some of Loiter Squad, they're fucking weird. That's same with like Eric Andre. I love the Eric Andre show, but man, there's some fucking weird stuff in there.
Moral Oral was good on.
Oh my god, Moral Oral, dude.
Moral Oral was pretty funny.
I do remember that.
I didn't really get into many of the cartoons. I did watch Home Movies a lot.
Home Movies.
That's an old one.
John H. Benjamin.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck to think about this Super Jail shit.
It's fucking weird, man.
It's just weird for the sake of being weird.
Yeah.
I remember Moral Oral, but I remember that was one of those shows like I just woke up and I'm like, what the fuck am I watching?
No. Well,
did they always just treat that kid like shit like the whole time? Like his parents were against
They were like
him.
alcoholics and shit.
His dad was like always like they were like super religious and like he would like spank him and shit.
I just remember waking up and I'm like, I don't think I'm supposed to be watching this.
Squidbillies? You guys remember Squidbillies?
Yeah, I remember Squidbillies.
And then there was like the Drinky Crow show where it was like this weird animated like crow that was like on a pirate ship or whatever. It was so weird, man.
Assy McGee.
Assy McGee. You remember Black Jesus?
Black Jesus. I do remember Black Jesus.
Black Jesus.
That's a little bit more recent.
That is a little bit more recent than when we were younger, but like Family Guy and shit was on at that time.
Yeah.
That was like that. Adult Swim is actually what revived Family Guy. It got canceled off of Fox and then they put it on Adult Swim and it got this like cult following enough that they brought it back on Fox for new episodes.
Syndication saved
and now it won't. I think it got canceled like 2 or 3 times at one point, but now it just fucking won't die. But
look at I don't know if I just said that, but Futurama, man. I think that's coming back.
Futurama. That was it's coming back. That was
canceled. Big controversy there with Bender.
Yeah, now he's back.
I always liked Adult Swim because eventually it played anime. Like, and I'd stay up.
I was gonna say you'd wake up at like 3 a.m. and you like some crazy anime theme songs playing.
I just watched a TikTok. It was this guy. He does this whole series where it's like I woke up at 3 a.m. and then it's like it's either like it's usually an infomercial, but the one was like an Inuyasha ending theme song, and it's so dramatic. And it's like go ahead. No, it's all right. But they don't fit the show ever. Like
No,
the ending
no.
theme songs are so like. Have you guys ever seen the Japanese ending of Dragon Ball Z? It's like
Yeah, hell yeah.
it's Zenkai power. It's like oh yeah, and it's like Gohan just walking on the street.
It's just like
It's so weird, but it's
I'll have
like
to look that up.
oh, I'll link it to you guys. But it's
I
so,
feel like me personally, I've heard like so many different Dragon Ball Z theme songs because of all the games too.
yeah.
Yeah.
The bonus features and shit like that. After you beat the game, you've unlocked every song.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Other than the ones that they can't publish anymore because of all that bullshit with the guy copying and all that.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
one soundtrack we grew up with, we're not allowed to listen to anymore.
But it's still in my head. You know, it's still ingrained in there.
Well,
I
it's
can
funny
still-
because like we're gonna get to the scene, which I'm not gonna say because Brittany watches the show, but like there's a scene where a certain character does a certain cool thing, and it plays that do 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 do, and I'm like, oh, it's not gonna be on there. Like I'm not gonna hear that. Like I'm just so used to that.
It's even the newer shit, like even like Kai or anything. You know what I mean? Like they completely took it off.
You can't. It's Bruce Falconer who made that soundtrack, and there was a dispute with him and Funimation, and now like they can't play any of his music.
They
I think
scrubbed it.
I think he
Time you
got.
listen to, like tapes.
Oh yeah, if you can buy like so the DVDs have it, like they can release it on the DVDs as like a bonus.
It's like the
feature.
original Star Wars shit. You're never seeing the original Star Wars cut.
Yeah, without a hologram.
George Lucas fucked with everything. Yeah, they put like Jabba in there and some
Yeah.
shit.
It's,
They made fucking
Disney-
Han Solo now move out of the way of the fucking.
I heard
of the
Disney was
bullet
going to
that
restore
Vader
it.
shoots at him.
I heard a rumor Disney was going to restore it and come out with like a box set. That's what I heard.
I actually read a story on it the other day. Apparently, the original fucking cut of that they put in theaters of like A New Hope back in the day.
Uh-huh.
That's at like some like hall of it's at some like exhibit or whatever, and you can actually book it where you can go in and watch that shit
That's
anytime
cool.
you want. They actually like put it into like a 4K cut that you can go in and watch how it was actually like projected
Preserved?
there on opening night. Yeah.
I always wondered, and because George Lucas, when he came out with that Star Wars holiday special, he fucking buried that, dude. Like it never saw
Yeah.
the light of day. I wonder if he sold that to Disney or if that was like the one thing he was like,
I don't know.
He's like,
You're not
no,
getting
please.
Yeah, you're not
Let me
getting
have this.
Yeah, because like that has never been re-released. Like the only way you can watch that Star Wars special is from people that recorded it way back in the day.
Yeah, it's
you
like
know?
on YouTube or something.
Yeah, like you can't buy it. Like you just can't. So
You can't like
I'm
own
just-
the copy and have it.
Isn't
like,
that
in
where
your
Boba
collection.
Fett made his first appearance?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like shit like that. Like that's
Have you watched it?
I've seen
scenes from it.
It's
It's
fucking.
bad.
I just know facts about it.
That's
like
all
that.
I know about it, is that it's terrible.
It's
Yeah.
There's one
fucking-
whole segment where it's about like the Chewbacca family, and all it is them growling and there's
yeah,
subtitles.
no subtitle. No subtitles.
Oh, there's no subtitles. Yeah, it's just them growling, and it's about like this little baby like Chewbacca, and it's like this is terrible. How did they
It is-
even?
There's a scene in that
Do
scene
that.
where the dad's eating like breakfast or something, and he starts like, I mean, it's not porn, but it's basically like he watches his girl dance, and he's all like, and like then it like zooms in on that, and it's like
Oh
this
my
whole dance
God.
number. Then B. Arthur's in it and shit, like all kinds of crazy.
It's
shit
terrible,
happens,
man.
dude.
Yeah,
Cuts
there's
through-
like guest stars and shit in it.
we should watch it one Christmas. Should all
Do like
get
a
together.
review of it.
Yeah,
all
That's
wear
good.
Christmas Star Wars sweaters and like
Yeah.
film our reaction to it.
it's
Yeah.
fucking
That's
wild.
actually a good idea. Not gonna lie.
That's fine. You have to. I mean, you have to download it,
That's.
but
I mean, if we all
Going
do it
back
together.
to the Adult Swim shit, they were actually genius with putting like the anime and shit on like at like late because in the early morning it transitioned to like the slower like the kind of the kid anime stuff
oh yeah,
like
Captain Planet and shit. Like that was
Gundam.
all,
Well,
like, 6
Gundam
a.m.
first. Like they would put the like Gundam and
Mhm.
Zoids and shit on first, and then it would go into like Captain Planet and some of the old school, and then like Tom and Jerry, like old school
Transformers is
cartoons.
on in the mornings.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I used to stay up. I was gonna say I remember one summer, me and my cousin stayed like the whole summer. My cousin Mikey, and we stayed up till I think it came on at 3 a.m. every morning. Lupin the Third. We watched Lupin the Third
Lupin the Third.
every morning at 3 a.m. Like we were into it for like the whole summer because every day was a new like the next episode,
Mhm.
and I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, this is
I-
great.
I remember there was one. I actually might want to watch it because it's only one season, but it was like HCLC or something. HL. The kid had like a horn coming out of his head. And I remember liking it, but It was one of those shows that were like, it was only on for like a very short amount of time, and I don't.
Period. That's how I feel about the Yu Yu Hakusho. Like I've always wanted to go back to it.
Dude,
'cause I used to watch it.
I just rewatched it, and it's
Yeah.
amazing.
How was it? Is it good?
Dude, it's
Alright.
only 5 seasons too.
I might watch
My
Yu Yu
biggest
Hakusho.
complaint with it, okay, I have 2 complaints. It was in the 80s and 90s, so like there are some jokes that are like a little dated, you know, like
Yeah.
oh, a guy kisses a guy or something, and it's like, oh, and it's like, okay, like, you know, back then that wasn't as big of a deal, but
it is what it is.
But anyway, my only other complaint is that I think it ends way too soon. And most shows don't have that complaint. But the show has a very it builds up a lot, but it doesn't stop, if that makes sense. Like you have an arc, and then you have one episode in between, and then you're right into the next story. There's none of this like 5-episode cooldown period. It just goes.
Does it end though?
But the ending is, well, the guy that wrote the anime or the manga was sick. So he actually he thought I think he thought it was like a terminal illness. He's still alive, but he rushed the ending a little bit just so that way he could like finish it. He didn't want to leave people hanging. And so yeah, it ends, in my opinion, it opened up this whole world in like the last season, and it's really good. Don't get me wrong, like it's amazing, but I just feel like there could have been more. Like there could still be more to the story, but he just never went back to it. Which I
Yu Yu
Hakusho.
Yeah,
bring back the Yu Yu Hakusho.
I love it, dude. It's honestly, that was the first anime I rewatched when I started like getting into anime. I'm like, okay,
I'll have to watch it again. It's been fucking forever.
It's only 5 seasons, but dude, it is good. Like it's really good.
That's the one. That's the one with like the dead little kid too, and he's like a little detective.
That's
Conan.
I don't know.
Detective Conan?
Is that it?
I would remember, like you said, Lupin. There was Inuyasha was always on there.
Like that,
Hellsing they would show on.
Oh, Hellsing, dude, that was cool.
Hellsing was cool.
I mean, yeah, Inuyasha. Cal's a big Inuyasha fan. They actually just rebooted.
Did they show Naruto on there eventually?
Now it's like their daughter. Inuyasha and Kagome. They have a kid. And
I liked Inuyasha, but it's too much. It's so fucking long.
You know what? And this sounds awful, but a lot of the shows, like we're used to them Americanizing the names, and I sometimes have trouble following the names when they're, I'm just not used to hearing a lot of Japanese names. Like I just watched. I'm watching Demon Slayer right now, which is a newer one, and I just watched Jujutsu Kaisen. Some of the names, I'm just like, I can't remember most of these people's names.
Meanwhile, on an American show, there's 4 guys named Dave, and I know exactly who they are.
I know which Dave is which.
Children's Hospital, the Boondock. We forgot all.
Children's Hospital is dark as shit
too.
Space Ghost, Coast to Coast.
Oh my God! I have a poster. I can't see it of Space Ghost. I got a Comic-Con up over here.
Harvey Birdman, Attorney at Law.
Harvey
Birdman was fucking hilarious because I never knew how they could bring in the actual Hanna-Barbera cartoons and
to bring it all back.
Yeah,
it was Mike Tyson's Mysteries. Hilarious fucking show. Hilarious.
You said that you had that story about like staying up during the summer with, you said, your cousin. I remember there was one summer. It was like after GTA 4 came out. I don't know how we started doing this, but I don't know if you remember Dallas Kirk.
I do.
From school. But me and him were like super tight in like elementary school and then like middle school, and I believe he moved away at that point. But we like kept it, but we didn't really hang out at all. And then like we for some reason started talking, and then we started playing online on GTA 4, just me and him. And bro, we would that whole summer, like we would stay up almost most nights like till like 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning, or sometime all night, just playing online on GTA 4, just like doing these missions or like just fucking around. And we would always just have a blast, dude. Just, it was so cool.
Oh yeah.
I miss summer, man. Jobs should give summer.
Do you guys
Let's all
have
just be
something?
teachers.
Like, do you guys have stuff that you used to do? Like, maybe not necessarily staying up till 3 o'clock playing GTA, but like, is there anything you guys have that like you did when you were younger that you just can't seem to let go of? Like you find yourself doing it or continuing. I'll just say like my example. I just started an Iron Man account on RuneScape. I can't get the hell away from this game. I don't know how I just keep playing it somehow, but I do. Like, is there anything you guys like you've done, like whether it's a show or a game or a habit, or I mean,
I would
nothing,
say
nothing
the
bad,
closest
obviously.
thing for me to the equivalent of that might be like if we're going real specific, not something necessarily as broad as like cartoons.
Yeah,
Like more specific for me would be Boo's Fury.
yeah, you did say that. Yeah,
Since I was a kid, I've had Boo's Fury in my pocket. From the Game Boy SP to emulators on my phone to now. It's literally on my phone right now. So Boo's Fury or Fire Red are
Fire Red.
always on my side. Always.
Mine's, to be honest, probably Metal Gear Solid. I've played and beaten that so many times, man. Like even whenever I would download like the PlayStation emulator, I would scoop that. I have it on my PSP, like the jailbroken PSP, Metal Gear on there. Bro, I fucking love that game. I've played it so many times. Probably Resident Evil 4 too. I've played that so many times too.
Oh, bro. 4 is the one beat Alex? No, 5 is the one
that was 5, but we played the shit out of 5. Like not only just me, you, and Alex, but me and Quentin played the shit out, and Kyle.
That shit. Well, it wasn't that great, but it was so great with friends.
Because it was Resident Evil multiplayer. Like we didn't have that at that point.
And like
you could play the whole game. With each other.
It was awesome.
I don't know.
That was when they're like the rise of the great real 2-player like Army of 2 and shit, and then there was like Kane and Lynch.
Army of 2.
Like, these like story-based multiplayer games. It was cool as shit.
Hell yeah, man.
I don't know, man. Like it's just something that I just can't not do sometimes. Like I haven't really played it in like 3 years.
For RuneScape every single day,
dude. You know what got me back into it? The damn YouTube videos. Like I'm watching. There's this guy Settled. He made an account a while ago. It was a Swamp. I don't know if you saw it, Vernon, because it was popular. Swampletics. He like locked himself to Mauritania. He made an entire account. He couldn't do anything else in the game that was not in the worst part of the game, arguably. Right. He ended up like not maxing the account because there's some things he just couldn't train. But like the dude did like the end game, like it's called Theater of Blood. It's like a boss in this game. It's like a raid. Like he ended up doing that just by training this account in that area. He had to do, I kid you not, he probably did 300 clue scrolls just to get a rune crossbow. And not only that, but like all the clue scrolls had to be in that area for him to do them. And if he got to a step where it didn't have it, he had to drop it. And he was an ultimate Iron Man, so he couldn't bank. Everything he did. It's wild. So now,
since recently I have made
gibberish. I don't know what this all means.
I have made new accounts, but I can't get very far.
You'll get with this. So like this is what sucked me back into it. He just made a new account where you start, you guys have all played the game at least. Like you start in Lumbridge, like the one little town there. You can't move a tile until you unlock 1,000 XP. And every 1,000 XP, you can move another tile. The dude over like a month is already in Alcarid. He has already gotten.
It's like a RuneScape Nuzlocke.
It is, and that's honestly what it is. But like, dude, I just don't get how people have the patience for this.
Some of my favorite RuneScape videos are way more simple than that. They're just like a dude goes out in the wilderness and like pretends to be a rock, he waits for people to come by, and he pops out and he kills them and takes all their shit.
I've seen that.
Love those videos, bro. Because like there's some spell where you could turn into a rock, and it looks just like
Justin used to do that.
That's hilarious.
He had.
Bro, is so funny. He just pops out, surprise bitch, and he like just dragon daggers and like does a special and just kills them in one hit, and they're just like and they die and they just take all the shit, bro. It's so funny. I fucking love it. That's the type of shit that makes me want to play, but I can't. I'm never gonna be fucking on that level where I can do that.
But that's why I did an Iron Man where like do you know what an Iron Man is?
Slightly. I remember the options coming up when I was making a new character, but I picked this one.
You pretty much it's a self-sufficient. It's like the single player version of the game. So like you can't trade, you can't use the Grand Exchange. So everything you do, you have to like resource yourself. So
when it said I can't exchange, I was like, fuck that.
So it's like I don't know. I'm doing that so that way I don't feel pressured to like actually like if I don't want to invest time in it, I won't. Like it's not like I'm not feeling like I'm losing out on anything because it's just I gotta do it. So
it's still that account that I had you add, Azora Stark. Because I named it after Sora High and John Stark.
Azora High. That's a name I haven't
Yeah.
heard in a long time.
And Azora Stark because I was like, "Ooh, this is a good Game of Thrones or a good RuneScape name." I still
God,
have.
Game of Thrones.
I don't remember if it's old school or RuneScape 3 or whatever the fuck it's called.
It's both. Like if you create one, it's the other. So, I mean, you don't get the stats don't carry over, but like you can use both with each account. So like if you pay for membership for one, you automatically get membership for the other.
Okay,
which is nice. But I don't know what you
Alex brought up Elden Ring. I was gonna say Legend of Let Me Solo Her has really grown.
Oh my god,
now
dude!
He's officially an NPC now in the game.
I saw that
they made an NPC of him.
I know nothing about Elden Ring, but those videos are awesome.
Yeah,
he's a G.
He is a G. Like his legend has grown so quickly,
and just naked. Just I don't know, dude. I love it.
I saw one of the videos that was someone with him that like they summoned him in and then they go in and they start fighting with him and then he does like an emote of just like stand back and then he goes in and just fucking he just goes in and kills the boss, but he just like does the emote of like wait he does that shit.
He's letting me solo her.
Let me
Stop
do
it.
Shit,
man. Yeah.
I hope I like when I get to that boss. I hope I can summon him because I would totally let him solo her for me, man. That'd be cool.
I'll come help you with her. Fuck that bitch.
I know we talked about it for multiple weeks, but I'm still in love with Elden Ring, man. I can't get enough of it.
I told you, man.
I mean,
I'm on New Game Plus.
It's like just the right amount of difficulty for me. I feel it's perfect.
Perfect. It's a 10 out of 10 game. I have no complaints with it.
At this point, I'm inclined to agree, man. It's a fantastic game.
Buy it. Everybody buy it. It's fantastic.
I'm not going to the time.
Buy it, Evan.
There's so much shit, man. There's so much. I feel like I'm not as far as I could be if I wanted to be. You know, I'm still fucking just finding new shit.
Just exploring, man.
Man, I'm liking Elder Scrolls Online, but it is a lot. It's a lot.
It's a lot. Maybe it's just because I haven't played Elden Scrolls in a long time, but it just feels off to me. It feels different than what like a Skyrim or Oblivion. Maybe it's just because I haven't played any of those in a long time, but it just feels different. It just feels slightly off than a normal Elder Scrolls.
See,
game.
I've never played an Elder Scrolls game, so this
do yourself a favor there. Go get fucking Skyrim.
Yeah, I know. I've heard. That's why
there's like 10 different versions of Skyrim you can get.
I haven't gotten it because I don't got 100 hours to get.
But you want to play an MMO?
Yeah, but I can play that on my phone. I can't play Skyrim on my phone.
You could probably play Skyrim on your phone at this point. How many versions there are?
You're probably right. Actually, now that I think about it,
you probably can.
Scrolls Blades, that's out.
You can get it on your Switch, that's for sure.
That's true.
Yeah, you can get it on your Switch.
You can get Elder Scrolls Blades on your Switch
for free.
I forgot about Blades.
Either way, I got a lot of other games I could play than Skyrim. It's all right. The ship has sailed. That's fine.
Yeah.
But anyway,
there's a lot of games.
They
I like
bringing a new ship up, man. They built it 15 times.
I know.
It's still in port.
Did you guys see that GTA 5 is free to download? I don't know if that's the PS5 version or.
Yeah.
Take a look because it said limited time only. So like, I mean, obviously we have it, but like Vernon could download it and we could actually play GTA 5.
Pretty sure I still have everything downloaded too. I don't have the PS5 version though.
I just use that PS4 because I think I still got GTA 5 on disc.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, dude. If you want, are you borrowing it? Like, are you actually gonna? Like, are you getting that PS4 from Alex?
Yeah, you can have it. I'm being lazy.
I got two. I'm telling you. If you want,
I gotta switch over the thing.
If you want two with discs, you just let me know. I got one sitting in my. I have two in my bedroom right now because I have my nephews.
To let me have that PS4, I'll come scoop it Friday.
I would give you mine, but my disc tray is pretty unreliable. Like, it actually plays shit. To be honest, it plays movies and games. But man, like if you're watching a movie and you pause it, you're gonna have to restart the whole fucking thing. You're gonna have to take the disc out because if you pause it and try to play it again, it'll just keep trying to read the disc.
That's how mine started.
Error. It's been like that for quite a long time now.
It's never gotten to the point where mine is, you know.
I'll play games and shit just fine, but you cannot pause movies.
Yeah.
Don't try
it. You just can't pause movies.
I think both of mine are good. I think Tyler's is fine and mine's fine.
Yeah, my nephew let me have he got a PS5, but he had a PS4 Pro and it wasn't turning on. And I tried to look at it and I don't know. I plugged it in with my power supply and it still didn't work. So I'm like, it's probably your motherboard probably just fried, dude.
That's weird for a PS4 Pro.
Yeah.
Nah, my sisters did the same thing. She had a PS4 Pro.
Really?
That's what I
Stop
heard.
turning
Like
on.
I heard it's not common necessarily, but like if there was like a power outage or something, if it just or I don't know, a stink bug could have got in and like short circuited one little thing, and if it was the right thing, like
Yeah.
you're doomed. I don't know.
That's why I fucking worry about the PS5 with how open the vents are and the shit. I don't want shit getting in there or like dust settling in there, fucking up the system, you know? I try to keep it clean around, like on the PS5 and around it, so there's nothing trying to get in that shit.
The
It makes me
PS5.
nervous because of how like the big ass vents around like the center there.
It's so crazy. It just like so. I was playing Madden the other day, and then I took Madden out and I watched a movie on disc, and then I watched something on Hulu the next day. Put Madden back in, booted right back up to where I was, the exact spot to where I was. I had the disc out.
Was the application not closed maybe or what?
I guess not because I didn't
Oh.
play another game. No, I did. I played Elden Ring. No, I must have not have. I
That's
must have just
crazy,
watched
dude.
movies. But I put another disc into the system. Like I watched a movie on like a disc, and then I watched another movie, like on Hulu
Yeah.
or something. And it's still when I put the disc back in, it booted. I was like, that is
I don't know if you looked at any of the memory shit before. I think it's on PS4 and PS5. But it saves movie data. Like when you watch Blu-rays,
What?
it'll like if you go into the memory, it'll have like Blu-ray data from every movie that you watch. So whenever you put a disc back in, no matter how long ago it was, it'll pop up exactly where you were before
That's
in the
fucking
movie.
wild.
What?
Yeah, it's fucking crazy.
Storm could use that.
And not only
Yeah.
that, I don't know if you guys ever noticed with watching Blu-rays, they're connected to the internet, so you get
Yeah.
fresh previews every fucking time you watch a
Mhm.
movie on disc. It's
Yeah.
fucking crazy, dude.
Some of them time out though, because I do own older Blu-rays that don't.
Oh,
do it.
really?
Yeah,
Yeah,
some of them time out.
There's Blu-rays where you'll pop it in, and because it's connected to your console on the internet, it'll put like brand new previews for new movies up on while you're watching like an older movie. It's fucking
Huh.
crazy.
I
Yeah,
never.
it is wild.
I guess I don't really watch Blu-rays that often. I never really.
Yeah.
noticed.
It's pretty cool. It's future, man.
We gotta get off, guys. Or I gotta get off at least.
Yeah, it's about that time.
Right about that time.
All right.
It
well,
is. It's a
Thanks
good podcast, though.
everybody for watching. That was a good episode. We had a lot to talk
Good
about.
We gotta get together and start doing this mockumentary.
Yeah, I'm down for it, man. I like the idea.
That's funny.
Oh my god. Yeah, no, totally. But yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. Be sure to check out everything else we got going on. Follow the TikTok. We got things coming out every day on there. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook. Squad Pod Sports coming out every Thursday. The reviews are coming out semi-regularly. So
Yeah, pretty much. I try to release them almost every other Wednesday. On the weeks we don't have this podcast come out.
yeah. So,
Which we got one coming out next week. Dog Day Afternoon, old 1975
movie.
Al Pacino flick. We're releasing that next Wednesday, so be on the lookout for that.
awesome. Check out Tap That. Alex is still putting out episodes, so stay tuned for everything else. But yeah, thanks for watching. See you on episode 73.
Peace.
Peace.